What's up, guys? My name's Cody, and this is another UFC My Favorite Bets. This time for UFC Vegas 65, and it's a very low-key card. It is not UFC 281 from last week, but we did make a lot of money. Before we get into it, leave a like on the video, click subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what bets you're making, what your most confident pick or bet on the card is. And make sure you turn those post notifications on so you can catch all the videos. I do this for every single card. Last week we killed it. We made some good money on Moicano, on Frivola, on Hooker, all straight. We had Zhang inside the distance. We had the over 2.5 in the main event. Parlayed up with Dustin. All those cashed. We only missed Choi straight and 2 sprinkles. Turman by sub and Ottoman first round KOs. That was a hedge. So just a hedge, a sprinkle, and 1 straight play. All the other ones cash. So good job. Hopefully you tailed and made some money. But it was a great card. This card, little low key, and I wanted to do a full breakdown as always, but I just started a new job today, and was during the whole process throughout this whole week. It's the best job I've ever had, so I had to take it very serious. And because of that, I was like, I don't want to drop a video and rush it and, not give you my 100% effort. And I don't want to drop it too late. So, rather, if I'm going to do one or the other, I'd rather do this late in the week so I can just tell you my bets, especially on a sketchy card like this. Because I'd rather tell y'all not to bet anything than to give you half-ass picks. So, I'm going to real quick go through these and give you my picks and tell you if I do have a bet on the card. First fight of the night, Natalia Silva taking on Teresa Bleda. Man, I will say I picked Natalia Silva. I'm going to stick with that pick. I do think she's the more skilled athlete. I think she's just, we haven't seen a lot. They're both super young, but I think Teresa is going to need a couple more years. Still looking pretty green. She does have a size advantage. That was pretty apparent, but I'm still going with Silva. Not one I would be trying to bet, though. These prelims, I will tell you straight up, spoiler alert, sketchy. Be careful. Budget management, Manage your bankroll. Don't be just betting willy-nilly on some of these early prelims. They are sketchy as hell. Fernie Garcia, Brady Highstand. Brady, we saw him on The Ultimate Fighter. He's only 23, good fighter. He had an ACL injury at the very beginning of the show and carried on, ended up making it all the way to the finale. Good wrestler. I think he's going to get the wrestling going. I like him as an underdog here, but not enough to bet it. Too many X factors. How's that knee? He's very young. The striking's not great. I'm going to go with Highstand as an underdog, but no bet on it so far for me. Maria Oliveira taking on Vanessa Demopoulos. Vanessa Demopoulos got that I don't want to say it. It's still first 5 minutes of it. I don't want to, get flagged, but her past occupations got her guard. That girl, her guard is nasty. Off her back, she is a killer. No puns intended. She's a beast jiu-jitsu fighter, but Maria is going to be the much better striker. Decent grappling as well. I see a lot of people taking the dog shot on Vanessa. It's just too much of a one-way, one path for me for the odds. I'm going to lean Oliveira. Keep it on the feet and just be the better kickboxer. She does have 7 inches of reach when the striking is somewhat similar enough. She is 25. She's pretty green. It's a very low-level fight. Respect, to I don't know about up-and-comers. But 2 girls, Vanessa had a couple good wins. They were close, but, she got a nasty armbar from the guard. She could definitely sub Maria, but I'm going to go Oliveira by decision. Moving on, Ricky Tercios, Kevin Natividad. Man, I like Tercios. Everybody does. He's got a fun personality, but that last fight was so sketchy. I like him here. He's going to throw a ton of volume. If he can stuff the takedowns, which, it's a close fight, but I would lean him in this fight with the volume to win a decision. But I just can't trust him after the last fight. He literally only landed like 20% of his punches in that last fight. Can't trust it. Give me Tercios by decision, but can't trust it. Miles Johns. Can't trust him, even though I think he can get some takedowns. The striking will be close. Vince Morales is a good boxer, but I think Miles Johns can mix him to takedowns, take him down. The short notice for a guy who already has gas tank issues, a little bit of durability can be a question. I'll give me Miles Johns, but I can't bet him. Jennifer Maia, should she be able to take Marina Moroz down and be a live underdog. Yes, it's crazy because she just won a title or a round over the champ, but now she's an underdog to Marina Moroz. But Marina looked great in her last fight. Maya never uses wrestling to get the takedowns. Just can't trust her. Give me Marina Moroz, but not gonna lay it 2-1. Zhalgas Zhumagulov, Charles Johnson. This is my first bet of the night. I've been really torn on a pick. Zhalgas is better than that UFC record shows. He's in a lot of close fights. They're close, good fights. He's a good, solid fighter, good everywhere. Charles Johnson, super durable, gets taken down a lot, but gets back up. I think Zhalgas can take him down, but I think Charles will stay safe. I did take the fight to go to decision, parlayed up with a fight we're going to get into in a bit, because I just didn't want to pick a side. Next up, we got Jack Della Maddalena, my most confident pick on the card. Danny Roberts just has not been looking great even in these wins. Jack Della, legit. I think he's going to piece him up pretty bad on the feet. I like Jack Della. He's a solid fighter. Biggest favorite on the card for a reason. I got him when he was like minus 450. Now he's like minus 600. I parlayed him up with somebody we're going to be talking about in a bit. I think maybe by KO is a solid bet too, but I had already had some money on him, so I laid off. Next up, we got Muslim Salikov, Andre Fiallo. I've been really torn in this fight. Both guys, just got that power, but can they take each other's power? I don't know. I think someone's getting knocked out. I really couldn't pick a side. Fiallo was getting overrated because of some of those recent wins, but they brought back down to his level after that Jake Matthews loss. I think someone's getting knocked out here, so I played the fight doesn't go the distance, and I parlayed that up with that last fight goes the distance. Zhalgas and Johnson goes the distance, parlayed up with Fiallo, Salikov don't. Plus 135. I like that number. I don't typically do plus money parlays, but I just there's not a lot of bets I like on this card, spoiler, and I like that. Next up, another one that heavyweights, but I think this fight's going to decision. Two guys that go to decision a lot. I actually think Chase Sherman is a live dog here in this. I think Waldo is getting a little overrated. Minus 200. The guy has literally beat nobody yet. I mean, he's coming off that Jared Vanderaa close decision. That was 2 weeks ago. Like, he could still be beat up. He got his legs kicked up in that fight. I'm tempted to lay something on Chase Sherman. I still am. I am tempted to even add something on, just taking him straight. But I just took fight goes the distance between these two, plus 260. Plus 260 earlier in the week. That's crazy. Both these guys go to decision all the time. I know they're heavyweights, but I think there's a good chance. Next up, co-main event, we got Ion Cutelaba taking on Kennedy Nzechukwu. God, I say it different every time. That one's so hard for me. Cutelaba's going to be live early with that power. Just never know what Cutelaba's going to show up. I mean, he lost Johnny Walker not too long ago. Sorry about that. Just 2 months ago. He's definitely dangerous early, but is he going to get that finish? I think the first round knockout is in play. I thought about it, but the numbers weren't jumping off to me. I just went ahead and laid off of it. Really just couldn't come to a bet I really like. Do I want to bet minus 170? I know Kennedy looked good in his last fight, but that's Carl Roberson, who everybody out grapples. Laid off it. Just couldn't get around to picking a side. I did say Maddalena parlayed him up. Yeah, never mind. So, last fight. I am going to pick Kennedy, but it's just, I'm not confident in that. Kutelaba's a live dog for sure. Next up, we got Derek Lewis, Sergey Spivac. Sergey better, more talented in every area, but Derek Lewis got that puncher's chance, the definition of puncher's chance. He might knock him out. He very well could. I'm going to lean Sergey to get this win. It's a 5-round fight. He's better everywhere. He's just got to avoid that big shot. I parlayed Spivac up with Maddalena minus 118, and I parlayed Spivac up plus 102, but I did hedge. I can't remember what the number is because it's not on the book I have up right now. I forgot. I think it was plus 220. Derek Lewis by KO. Just got to. I've lost enough on Derek Lewis getting those crazy KOs. I think this is going to be a Spivac win, but plus 220, Derek Lewis KO. Since I have 2 different bets on Spivac, a little hedge. But that's it for me. Those 5 bets, I got Spivac and Maddalena, minus 118. Sherman, Cortez, doesn't go to decision, plus 260. Maya and Moroz go to decision, parlayed up with Spivac plus 102. Zalgas and Johnson go to decision, parlayed up with Fiallo and Salikov do not go to decision, plus 135. And Derek Lewis by KO plus 220. I appreciate you guys. Went a little longer because I didn't get to do a full card breakdown. I wanted to give a quick breakdown on all of them. That's it, though. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, leave a comment, click subscribe, post notifications. I appreciate you. Hope you make some money. Enjoy the fights. I will be live for the fights. Come through, hang out. Twitch link is in the caption below. I will catch y'all then and next week for next week's fights. Enjoy them. Peace.